introductions. Introducing first and fighting out of the GNC blue corner. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. With a professional record of 2 wins, 5 defeats, and 1 no contest. Representing the compound and the Southwest Fight Club. Fighting out of Detroit City, Keith the Pit Bullock. And his opponent fighting out of Larry Flint's Hustler Club, or red corner. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 148 pounds. With a professional mixed martial arts record of 3 wins and 3 defeats. Representing Michigan top team. Fighting out of Monroe, Michigan, he is Drew And again, make some noise for the lovely Kayla inside the steel. And we remind you, this featherweight contest scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Doug Gallegos.
It looks like they're gonna be running right into each other here.
And again, these 2 featherweights set to square off. Somebody get loud in here.
There we go. Who can impose their will? Keith wants to get in. He wants to get active. Drew wants to play.
Interesting that Keith went for the first takedown.
Yeah, it could be a strategy thing. You never know because, you know, strategy is a big thing.
Drew's got a very strong tie clinch.
Yeah. Because of his wrestling pedigree, this clinch game is really, really strong. I kind of was surprised when he fought Tickle that he wasn't able to impose this, because this is usually where he's so good.
Keith has his back though, and I know Keith is very strong. He's probably going to try to take Drew for a ride here.
Yep. Drew's got to stay nice and low.
Nice utilization of the elbows from Drew there.
Yeah, smart place to use them too. At some point you might want to spin out of this, but it's not in a bad spot right now. It's leaning on that cage.
To fight the hands, get his hips away.
Since that's nice takedown
from Keith. You know, Keith is deceptively strong.
Straight through to triangle. Wow.
Very tight.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard to get out of this.
Keith is in some trouble. Keith's got to be careful. He probably wants to hug his own hip with that arm.
Yeah, he's prying on the arm. No, not anymore. He was prying on the arm for a little while.
Fisher wants him to switch to the arm, but this is deep.
Yep. Wow. You know what? That
Beautiful
was
submission from Drew Morais. Big win.
I wonder who would have picked that. That Keith was going to come in and take Drew down, and that was going to be an instant. I mean, I think one of the things I got to say, a lot of people sleeping on Drew's jiu-jitsu. It's been strong for a long time, and you just haven't seen it. But I don't think anybody was expecting that.
No, funny. Actually, last time I worked with Drew in the gym last week. We were actually working triangles. He's been working very consistently on his jiu-jitsu, and something that people often sleep on. You might think of him a wrestler, boxer, but the guy has definitely jiu-jitsu. Hats off to Drew. A big win for him.
You can tell too. That felt good.
Yeah.
You saw him walking across the cage and.
He just came on and said, what do we work on?
Exactly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for both competitors. Standing in the center of the WXC steel. And inside this cage and around this cage, you can see some royalty, some of the people that laid down the cobblestones that all of us in mixed martial arts walk upon. We got people like Pride veteran and UFC competitor James Lee cage side. Make some noise. Darren Cruikshank, John Toth, Jason Fisher.
John Toth is not in the building.
He's a little bigger than that.
John Toth, what an animal.
I'm sorry, Jason Fisher. 2 proprietors of Michigan Top Team, competitor in the UFC, and all kinds of folks cage side as well. Make your way around.
I think you forgot about Leroy.
Say hello and thank you.
Leroy got snubbed.
He's big enough that you shouldn't forget about him.
Further by Tampa, Drew Morais.
Big victory.
Yeah.
It's got to
Drew
feel
really needed
good.
that, yeah. That's kind of something that's going to revitalize and refocus him career-wise.
So
That's
much
something that really-
potential. I mean, I want him to know that, like, because I think he thinks he's good, but he is really good.
No, very well-rounded, too.
Yeah, he can fight from anywhere, and that's. I just want to see him get right, because I want to see him take a run at this, a real run.
I hear you.
Bud Light, wine and mixers.
Yeah, and Leroy Johnson, since nobody else covered it, also a big pro fighter. And I don't say big meaning in size, but man, oh man, he has put his name on the map real quick coming out of their MTT camp as well.
Yeah, heavyweight to take notice of.
You got that victory, finishing in round number 1. How does that feel tonight, Drew?
Feels great to be back on the winning track. I lost my last 2 fights, but I was on a mission tonight to show everybody that I'm back. I'm going nowhere. 45, 55, I'm going for all you guys. You ready?
All right, and now who would you like to thank for that? I mean, obviously you've been doing a lot of work on the ground now, and who else has been working on that jiu-jitsu with you?
First and foremost, I thank my family. They go through a lot. For me to make this my dream. My team, Michigan Top Team, Iron Tiger Muay Thai, my family, Danny Agnew, Detroit Jiu-Jitsu. We got it done tonight, baby. Let's go have some fun. After party, 3 Nicks Tap Room on Eureka Road. Be there. All right, everybody, have a blessed night. Have fun.
And one more time, Monroe, Michigan's own Drew Morais.